Imagine a world where the most intricate mysteries are solved by observing the smallest details. This is the world of Sherlock Holmes, a character who embodies the power of analytical reasoning and keen observation. Created by the brilliant mind of Arthur Conan Doyle, Holmes is a consulting detective known for his proficiency in solving baffling mysteries. Doyle's genius lies not just in creating an intriguing character, but also in his ability to weave complex narratives that keep readers on the edge of their seats. His contribution to literature is immense, having brought to life a character that transcends the constraints of time and continues to captivate audiences across the globe. The intriguing world of Sherlock Holmes is one where no detail is too insignificant, no clue too small. It's a world where the mundane becomes meaningful and the ordinary extraordinary. Dive into the world of Sherlock Holmes, where every detail matters. Every great story begins somewhere, and for Sherlock Holmes, it begins with a chance encounter. Imagine a time in the late 19th century, in the heart of bustling London. Enter Dr. John Watson, a war veteran, seeking a roommate to share the rent of a comfortable apartment. A mutual acquaintance introduces him to a peculiar man, Sherlock Holmes. Holmes, a self-proclaimed consulting detective, is an enigma wrapped in a cloud of pipe smoke. His eccentricities are as intriguing as they are baffling. From the moment Watson steps foot into Holmes's world, he becomes a witness to the detective's unique approach to solving mysteries. He's not just a roommate or a close friend. He's our eyes into the mind of this extraordinary detective. Their first case together, A Study in Scarlet, is a testament to their dynamic partnership. A seemingly inexplicable murder presents itself, with a body found in an abandoned house and no traces of the murderer. The police are stumped, but for Holmes, it's a puzzle waiting to be solved. Holmes unravels the mystery with his powers of deduction and observation, leaving Watson, the police, and us, the readers, in awe of his intellect. He doesn't just solve the crime, he tells the story of the crime, piecing together the fragments into a coherent narrative. This is no ordinary detective story. It's a dance between the obvious and the obscure, the facts and the deductions. Holmes doesn't just observe, he sees. He doesn't just think, he deduces. And Watson, our guide, documents their adventures, becoming the voice of Sherlock Holmes for us. From this first encounter, a legendary partnership is born. A partnership that takes us into the heart of London's underbelly, into the homes of the aristocracy, and into the minds of criminals. A partnership that tackles the most intriguing mysteries, leaving no stone unturned, no clue unexamined. This first encounter sets the foundation for a partnership that would go on to solve some of the most intriguing mysteries. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. In the universe of Sherlock Holmes, it's not about who done it, but how done it. The crux of every Holmesian mystery isn't the crime itself, but the journey to its solution. It's the intricate, winding path of deduction that Sherlock Holmes treads, leaving us astounded and captivated. Consider the case of the Red-Headed League, for instance. It's not every day that a pawnbroker comes to you with a story of a peculiar society that pays him £4 a week just to copy the Encyclopedia Britannica. But Sherlock, with his keen observation and uncanny ability to connect seemingly unrelated dots, discerns the truth. The so-called League was nothing but a ruse to keep the pawnbroker away from his shop while criminals dug a tunnel from his cellar to rob a nearby bank. Or take a scandal in Bohemia, where Holmes goes up against the unforgettable Irene Adler. What sets this story apart is not the complexity of the crime, but the intelligence of the criminal. Yet Sherlock, utilizing his exceptional deductive reasoning, infiltrates Adler's home and discovers her secret, even though she ultimately outwits him. In The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle, Holmes starts with a lost hat and a Christmas goose left behind at a crime scene and ends up solving a jewel theft. His deductive chain is so intricate, so meticulously formed, that we can't help but marvel at his genius. And who can forget The Hound of the Baskervilles, where Holmes deciphers a centuries-old curse and unravels a plot designed to secure an inheritance. His capacity to sift through superstition and fear to find the truth is nothing short of remarkable. From these cases, and countless others, we see how Sherlock Holmes' art of deduction sets him apart. It's not just about finding the culprit, it's about understanding the motive, the method, the madness behind the crime. It's about peeling back the layers of the ordinary to reveal the extraordinary. It's Sherlock's art of deduction that puts him in a league of his own. More than a century later, the legacy of Sherlock Holmes endures. This iconic detective with his deerstalker hat and magnifying glass is a figure that has transcended the pages of Arthur Conan Doyle's novels and short stories and has firmly embedded himself within the tapestry of popular culture. The expansive world of Sherlock Holmes has been reimagined and retold in countless adaptations across a wide range of mediums, from the silver screen to the digital age of television, and even to the boundless realm of literature. Sherlock Holmes has become a symbol of intellectual prowess and deductive reasoning. Each adaptation adds a new layer to the character, a fresh perspective to his narrative, yet they all remain true to the essence of Sherlock Holmes, a brilliant mind with an unquenchable thirst for solving mysteries. The allure of Sherlock Holmes extends far beyond his exceptional intellect and unparalleled detective skills. It's his distinctive personality, his unorthodox methods, and his unwavering commitment to justice that truly resonate with audiences. Sherlock is not merely a character. He's an embodiment of the human spirit's relentless pursuit of truth. Sherlock's unique approach to solving mysteries, his science of deduction, has not only entertained millions, but has also inspired real-world applications. Law enforcement agencies, forensic scientists, even educators have drawn from Sherlock's methods, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of this fictional character. The enduring appeal of Sherlock Holmes is a testament to the genius of Arthur Conan Doyle. His creation of a character so complex, so intriguing, and yet so fundamentally human is what has allowed Sherlock to remain relevant even after all these years. We continue to see ourselves in Sherlock, in his triumphs and his failures, in his pursuit of truth and justice. Sherlock Holmes, a name that's become synonymous with detective fiction, continues to captivate audiences around the world. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. From the foggy streets of Victorian London to the screens of the 21st century, Sherlock Holmes remains a timeless figure. A unique character, crafted with complexity and precision by Arthur Conan Doyle, Holmes has intrigued us with his unparalleled deductive reasoning skills. His adventures and mysteries have not only entertained us, but also trained our minds to see the world through a different lens. His character has transcended the boundaries of the written word, leaving a lasting impact on popular culture. Holmes has become more than just a fictional detective. He's a symbol of logic, observation, and deductive reasoning. He's inspired countless adaptations, from movies to television shows, proving that his appeal is truly universal. So as Sherlock would say, the game is afoot. Join us next time as we delve into another fascinating world of literature. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And until then, keep the spirit of Sherlock Holmes alive in your heart, your mind, and your adventures.